Good morning. It is February the 20th, 2018. Another holiday is behind us. Commentary Part 2. Not much news to speak of. Over the weekend, crude overnight. Things are actually pretty quiet.
Got stops above
Germany's inflation was higher than expected.
Come off.
Economic
high volume
was
numbers
better than
at
expected.
19.
The EU's economic sentiment
So
was better
selling
than expected.
62,
Great Britain's
19s,
industrial
18s
order expectations were down.
Or better.
No
Would be
U.S.
the
or
way we'd
Asian
like to
news
take
to
it if
speak
we
of.
could.
We come into the market with crude higher.
94 right now. So
Euro and
like
yen down.
60,
Treasuries higher.
25.
Equities down except for in
250.
France and China. So
Sell
we have
one.
mixed markets. We have very
62,
little
75,
news to
63,
drive the
sell
markets
two.
today. That generally yields trading
And we'll
ranges.
put a question mark.
So that's what we'll play for
Right here
today. Hypothetical or
20.
simulated performance results have certain limitations.
On the buy side, 61.50,
61.75
61.75 by 1.
Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results
61
may
even,
not
64 and a
overcompensate for the
quarter,
impact of any
61 and a
certain
quarter
market
by
factors
2.
such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs
Numbers will
are
be
also
delayed
subject
this
to
week,
factor
so Wednesday night,
designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to
Wednesday will
achieve
be when we get
profit
the,
or losses
crude
similar to
inventories.
those shown. Hope everybody had a great weekend. It was pretty warm here. Yesterday turned cool, and we awakened to sleet, freezing rain, and a little dusting of snow. So at least we got some moisture. That's we desperately need it. Okay, this is auction week. Next week is a shortened week, so we've got the 2-year auction today.
Take a look at F1
5 tomorrow.
Now remember the 4 stages of
and
market
7
activity.
on
That's where we are
Thursday.
right now.
This auction is usually
And,
higher.
the low
5 years
is
usually lower.
25, 29.
And the 7
We
years
managed to
usually
get up, I think,
sideways
to
to
55
higher.
or 56.
And
Which is 225
if treasuries sell,
points off the
I
low
mean, if
right
equities
here.
sell, I believe that
So we've got a pretty
probably
good
traded a
chance
little
that,
higher.
Maybe we projected
so we'll see if that actually
below
happens.
25.80.
Right now, best resistance probably is
And
at
perhaps
16.
we've projected
With that low
prices
volume
above
number at 17.
27.40.
Then
Under
we've
the
got
4
pretty darn good
stages of
support
market
down here
activity,
below 3.
1, 2.
So our first buy is 1
then the
to
market
5.
comes up and finds out where resistance
And it might
is,
take
and then it's going to come down
7
and
to
find
get
out
in.
where
Don't know.
support is. I don't know. I
And our
just drew
second
an
buy
arrow.
is 25 to 29 for buy 2.
And if they don't take out the low,
On
then
the,
we should
sell
move
side,
into development, which right now we're going to guess is going to be in the
the
26.40
resistance
area.
starts at 16,
Kind of right in the middle.
so we'll make
for stage
15 to
3 or
19 sell
development.
1. Think we can trade a little higher.
So we'll see
Can't
if
run
that
it to the
plays
moon
out.
though,
Keep
because
that
you
in
can't
mind.
move the paper. Sell 2 will be 23 to 27.
Charles, another thing to keep in mind.
This was movie weekend
go
for
blind,
us. The
right?
weather was bad on Friday,
Okay,
we
so
went to see
supports
the,
at 10.
15, 17 to Paris.
And then we got a pretty clean breakdown here at 2700.
Really a very solid
so,
movie, not overdone.
We'll
Definitely
make,
not overacted.
11
because
to
these are
9.
guys that
Well, we'll make
actually
6 to 11 by 1.
did the deeds.
Give it a little bit of room.
as
We might have
actors,
some
but it's kind of like
volatility
just a
today.
real nice little
96 to 01
travelogue,
by
just
2.
quiet, no hype. Definitely
On the
underacted.
sell side, 19 to
And,
24.
Very, very realistic when
Sell
people got
1,
hit or shot. They're
29 to
immediately on the
34
ground.
sell
So,
2.
but
Give it
it's
a little
not
bit of
played
room.
that
Hopefully we
way.
got
It's
some
not played for sensationalism.
volatility that we had last
It's just
week.
a story of about a nice story about 3 fine young men. So it's worth supporting and going to see.
Which
in my
makes
not so humble
everything
opinion.
work.
Okay, the 30-year, where the action is, we're going to have.
Okay, it's going to take a bit to get
number
everything
1,
up and running.
first
I'm
area
going to
that
get
might
busy
hold
on that. I will be with you
will
as
be
soon
28
as
to the buck.
possible.
So our first desired sell is 3 to 7, then 11 to 15. On the buy side, 16 to 20 will be the first little band of support. So 9 to 13 by 1, 29 to 01 by 2. Don't think we can get that far. Three signs outside Ebbing, Missouri. I'll take a look at it, Nancy. And I rarely go to movies, so, but I will take a peek at it. The weather has to be bad to get me to move in, and the conditions were right this weekend in Wichita. Gold is lower. Oh yeah. You know what I've figured out now on all the Bitcoins, Ethereum is doing nothing. It's just sector rotation, and Litecoin is getting all the action right now. So when they decide to take all the money out of Litecoin, Bitcoin's a little bit expensive. Ethereum's there at $1,000 a coin too, so that one might be out of play. But they'll roll it into like a Ripple or whatever the next hot one has to be. Okay, looking at gold, we've got a very clean break right here at say 48, and we've got support down here at say 38 or 39. So 38 to 40 is where support is. That's buy one. No news to drive the trading. 34, 36, buy two. On the sell side, 44, 46. 49.51. Let them get stops above 50. Euro is lower. Got to make Mario happy. One of the, I forget which, I don't know if it was Goldman or could have been JP, and was talking about trading targets for the Euro this year are 140. Hope that's as good as their call for par was for last year. Nobody knows, but you got to put something out and give people trading targets, right? Basically 124 is the break in the market. Last rotate up was 70, so 75 to 85, sell 1. 24, 24.10, sell 2. 40 to 50, buy 1. 25, buy 2. And the high volume number is 2283 down there. There's your tractor. Crude oil managed to trade higher. The dollar is up. And good morning. It is February the 20th, 2018. Commentary part 2. Okay, crude got stops above 62.50 and it's come off. The high volume numbers at 19. So selling 62.19s, 18s or better would be the way we'd like to take it if we could. We're at 94 right now, so we'll make 62.25, 62.50, sell 1, 62.75, 63, sell 2, and we'll put a question mark right here and say at 20. On the buy side, 61.50, 61.75, buy 1. 61 even, 64 and a quarter, 61 and a quarter, buy 2. The numbers will be delayed this week, so Wednesday night and Thursday as opposed to Tuesday night, and Wednesday will be when we get the crude inventories. and to the Emini. Okay, take a look at F1. Now remember the 4 stages of market activity. That's where we are right now. And the low is 25.29. We managed to get up, I think, to 55 or 56, which was 225 points off the low right here. So we've got a pretty good chance that maybe we've rejected prices below 25.80, and perhaps we've rejected prices above 27.40. Under the 4 stages of market activity, 1, 2, then the market comes up and finds out where resistance is, and then it's going to come down and find out where support is. I don't know, I just drew an arrow. And if they don't take out the low, then we should move into development, which right now we're going to guess is going to be in the 26.40 area, kind of right in the middle for stage 3 or development. So we'll see if that plays out, but keep that in mind. Charles, another thing to keep in mind. Going to go blind, right? Okay, so support's at 10, and we got a pretty clean breakdown here at 2700. So we'll make 11 to 9. Well, we'll make 6 to 11 by 1. Give it a little bit of room. We might have some volatility today. And 96 to 01 by 2. On the sell side, 19 to 24. Sell 1. 29 to 34. Sell 2. Give it a little bit of room. Hopefully we got some volatility that we had last week. Which makes everything work. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and running. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be with you as soon as possible.